Hello everyone, this is just a impromptu stream from Barracuda. Yeah, and I am, for whatever reason, I have decided that I like Tropius, and I'm going to just EV train Tropius. Also, part of the reason I'm doing this stream is in the hopes that I can test out the new internet connection, because I just switched from wireless to Ethernet, so I want to make sure that's running well. And I figured what better option than to EV train a Tropius. Okay. So this is our little buddy here that we're going to be EV training today. I already gave him Mint to change his nature, so he has up special and down normal attack. And yeah, so I'm going to be training him up for special attack, and we'll see after that. Just, primarily because it's usually a good idea to go for speed, but, hey Fluff, how goes it? Yeah, I was just doing my intro. We're going to be EV training a Tropius. This guy. Oh, chill out, buddy. I'm doing alright. I mean, I'm EV training a flying leaf dinosaur. But, things are going pretty well overall. I can't say anything very exciting is happening, but, life is happening, so whatever. Tropius. How is Bear and Breakfast? I've seen, I think it was maybe Game Grumps play it, but I'm not certain. Yeah, I like chill games. That's part of the reason I'm doing EV training, though. It's not only just, for EV training, but, it's just nice to chill out, play some Pokemon. Doesn't need to have a real goal in mind. Oh, I forgot to turn back on the background music. Because basically, I do, like, some audio recording with Pokemon stuff. And so when I do that, I turn off the background music. So I just forgot to turn that back on. But yeah, so basically, for this, with EV training, I have something on the Pokemon right now called Power Lens. So whenever you attack a Psyduck, they give you like 1 extra point in special attack. And then that Power Lens gives me more points. So I'll reach the maximum amount of points in special attack after I've beaten 28 Psyducks. So if you look now, special attack is at 100. There's a lot of Psyducks here. What's going on? I don't have enough Psyduck gifts for all these Psyducks. But yeah, also, Fluff, I don't know if Sky was supposed to stream later, but they said that they're going to bed because they had a long day at work. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much... Oh, no, we're not fighting you, little buddy. Not today. Maybe another day. But yeah, so this is pretty much what EV training is. It's just going around beating up Pokemon that give you the right EVs. Or just it gives you points. So. Okay. Well, you know, it's like, I get it. Everyone has a bad day. Well, I don't know if it was a bad day, but just... There are just days that are a lot more tiring sometimes than one would want. I'm no stranger to those. Part of me wanted to start a Tropius only run, but I don't know if I should do that because... Oh yeah, no, definitely. If she was getting sick, then that's... Yeah, you know, when people are sick, they should not work and just, like, get to sleep, get better, have some soup, you know. But having worked in places where they literally tell you that if you take a sick day, you're not going to have a job when you get back, you know, I also get that the workforce is not always willing to accommodate that. Oh yeah, well, pretty much every job I've had so far has been like that. Or there's been some other problem with it. Like one time I worked at a place where it was like a temporary job, but if you performed well, you were supposed to be able to, you know, like get the full-time job. But they told the people training us that if you don't get better, you're training your replacements. So after I managed to hang in there for a week, the person training me sabotaged my work and then reported me. I didn't find out about the sabotage until a week later. Now that's pretty much been my experience with work. Is every single job I've had, and I've had quite a few, has always been some stupid... Like, I'm just trying to work people, and they're always sabotaging me or backstabbing. Like, there was one other job I worked at a warehouse that, pretty much they kept me on the job until the day before I would get unemployment benefits, and then they booted me. And they apparently had a history of doing that with everyone they hired. Except for, like, a few old... You know, like a few of the employees who have been there forever who were protected from that. But all the new people were just... You know, they hired you, then they booted you. And then there's another time I lost the job because they were... The manager did not like my supervisor, but me and the supervisor were pretty good friends. Like at the end of the 2-week training period. So basically they booted me because they couldn't boot my supervisor. He was too good at his job. I mean, I'm the kind of person that when I go to work, I don't like interact. I just want to go, I want to work, and I want to get the hell out of there. But I always get the job done, I get it done fast. But I'm not very sociable. Just because I'm not there to talk, I'm there to do my societal commitment and then get out of there. Yeah, that's why I went back to college, though. I was trying to break out of that cycle of bad jobs. And then just to find I got my degree and then there's like no jobs in my field. Unless I want to move halfway across the country. And then I go like, well, alright, I have graphic design skills. I'll become a graphic designer online. And apparently they're just starting to have AI do all the graphic design now, so I don't know how long that'll be a thing. Such is life. I don't mean to be a downer, but, you know. Oh, I understand that. Like, it's like when you get me talking, I cannot shut up. But most of the time, I never talk. So, I mean, like right now, I'm talking and I can't shut up because I'm just talking on and on. But you know, it is what it is. Nope, fell down a rock. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a weirdo. But then again, I'm also streaming Pokemon on Twitch as an adult, so maybe that comes with the territory, huh? But yeah, I'm currently using the PowerPoints to tell how many Psyduck I've beaten. So I already beat 21 Psyducks. So I'm almost done with one of the two things I can EV train. But yeah, so, that's just in the way work's been. Well, now I'm a Pokemon trainer, so we'll see how that goes for me, yeah? What kind of work do you do, Fluff, if you don't mind me asking? IT. Sadly, I don't know a lot. Why are you all panicky? I'm not fighting you. Or is this like I guess it's the kind of thing like if you see someone getting stabbed on the street, you're like, oh my goodness, what do I do? So that's kind of what's happening here. I'm just like shanking Psyducks along the river, and all the other Pokemon are like, what do we do? But yeah, I'd like to learn programming stuff at some point, but at the same time, I don't like math. So I know math has something to do with it. I mean, it's essentially a new language, I I guess, from my understanding of it. I'm already trying to learn like 2 new languages, though I don't need another. Even if it's one that would make money. Closest thing to, well, I mean, I guess I'm technically my family's IT person, because my parents... Yeah. I mean, pretty much I'm like the IT person for my family. Anything that doesn't involve programming. Because my parents don't know a router from a modem. And so I'm pretty much the person who has to do all the technological stuff. Okay, special attacks maxed out, and it's now 133. So through just with the EV training, we basically got, I want to say, 35 points. And part of the reason I'm doing it with special attack is because our ability Solar Power boosts special attack while sun's up. But now this is a strategizing question. Do I want to consider going for speed, which competitively you always want to go for speed, because you're pretty much in competitive, everyone's like 1 or 2 hitting everyone else. So it just becomes who hits first and what your move is. But I don't really think this Pokemon with this ability is going to be outspeeding a lot. Yeah, let's give these stats a look. I mean, HP looks decent and it has good defense. Its speed is not great. So I can attempt to boost its speed so that it won't get outsped as often. Or I can attempt to boost its HP or defense in the hopes that it can take a few hits before going down. I was kind of hoping speed, but that speed is pretty... I mean, it's not Hoppip levels of bad, but it's not good. Especially at level 50. Yeah, we're not outspeeding that much. I'm kind of starting to think maybe investing in defense would be better. Like some kind of defensive skill would be better. I guess I'm pretty much talking to myself. I don't think... Unless you know about EV training fluff. Yeah. Well, and there you have it. I mean, pretty much it's just a strategy question. I kind of wish I could play the old Pokemon games. There's a lot of like solo run videos on YouTube for like red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, crystal, like those generations. And that's what kind of inspired me to start doing solo runs for Scarlet and Violet, like I am. I mean, this isn't permanent. I can reset the EVs if I want to. It's just a bit of a pain in the butt to do that. But pretty much this Pokemon has decent... I mean, its defense stats are actually pretty decent. It has two main abilities. It's Solar Power and Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the one that makes it faster in Sun. So that's the one people would probably want to run with the Tropius normally. But I kind of want to play this because this is almost... there's items that give you this ability, so I kind of want to play with compounding it. Basically, it just becomes a question of if I want this thing to take more of a beating, or if I want to try to make it faster. I just don't think it's going to be outspeeding, so I'm kind of thinking I should invest in... I mean, yeah, it has good defense, so maybe I should just invest in HP. I don't need to change the position, I need the item. Oh, I have a rare candy. Ah, not yet. I kinda hate that. That's another Pokemon I want to EV train, but I really don't have the ability to do that. Let's see what I got here. Nah, health. I could just dump all of this into special defense. I have so much special defense stuff. I could just give it a really beefy special defense. I don't like investing... I don't like training Pokemon, though, for defense and special defense, because that makes it very specialized in what it can deal with. And I prefer more, like, generalized Pokemon. Where is the little... whatever. But yeah, no, so... And this isn't even like my main team. I basically just keep playing with who's on my main team. But it's also that, and I like to make teams that concentrate on one type. So like Tropius is a grass flying type. So I would like teams that are like all grass type or all flying type. Like this is one of the Pokemon that I've EV trained already. That's what a good EV training looks like right there. Well, it depends, but this works for Dragonite. Which, if you remember, Dragonite is what Sky named their channel based on. But like once you EV train Pokemon, you can really tell the difference in their fighting power. And yes, I colored my character based on Tropius. Because that's mainly what we're doing today. I just wanted to take out this the den so I can get all the experience candies. Yeah, I'll catch it. Why not? I don't think I have one. But yeah. Uh, yeah, when Tropius was originally from Generation 3, you know, Ruby Sapphire, and it was one of those Pokemon that got very overlooked because people thought it looked absolutely stupid. So, a lot of people did not like Tropius. Yeah, I didn't have it. There we go. But yeah, so, you see I'm going to throw Tropius back out. You see, a lot of people did not like Tropius. Partially because of the bananas. The bananas. But I think Tropius is pretty neat. It's a very sittable Pokemon. I could sit on that Pokemon. What I'm half thinking of doing is also spreading out its stats. So having half of them go into defense and half of them go into special defense. But it really needs more speed. It really needs speed. Even though it looks like it's pretty fast right here. I don't know why its speed stat is so low. It's keeping up with me. But yeah. I mean, I can't say too much. I am a grown person playing Pokemon. I'm sitting here talking about Tropius. I just can't really decide on its stats. Once again, grown man talking about video game Pokemon stats, but hey, you know, I'm fine with that. I mean, I personally agree, but I am, of course, a basement gremlin. And, well, I don't actually live in a basement, but I have traits similar to a basement gremlin. And, everyone older than me has been telling me that games are for kids. But it's like, why are you still gaming? You're already, like, way too old for that. And I'm just like, yeah, alright. I'm gonna get back to playing Pokemon now. Gonna get back to EV training my Tropius. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna half and half the defense, special defense. So special defense is Hoppip, but we have a lot of those. So let's just do Tarantula. Hold on. Yeah, Power Belt. I don't know how we're fitting a belt around this creature, but alright. I don't know. I'm sorry. This is very stupid of me to get on this, but I really kind of want to go for speed because he's so slow, but at the same time, well, no. Defense. This is the creature we gotta kill, and we have to kill 13 of them. Oh well, even so, thanks for spending your time with me, Fluff. Just a grown man living a perpetual midlife crisis. Not even midlife yet, but I'm already having that crisis. And so I play Pokemon. Welcome to the stream. Or you know what? I shouldn't say that. You never know when, when your buddy with the scythe is going to come knocking on your door someday. So I probably shouldn't say I'm not midlife yet. I have no idea. I could be a little too groggy in the morning and take a fall down the stairs. Then it's an end-of-life crisis. What is going on over here? Hoppip, chill out. There's like 5 Hoppips over there having some kind of existential crisis. But yeah, I'm gonna kind of laugh if people come in here and want to talk about Tropius. I don't mind. I like Tropius, but it's just I'm so used to people being like, "No, we hate Tropius. It's so stupid looking." That to see anyone else other than me like Tropius is, in its own way, kind of shocking. But yeah, I'm hoping this strategy of going for a split defense, special defense after already raising up special attack would be good. It's not outspeeding that much, so I'm not going to count on that. Maybe make it with the plan of running it with a Trick Room set. I don't use Trick Room that often, but it's a pretty good, strategy. I feel like with all of the grass-type Pokemon I do, I should just do a mono grass run of this game at some point. Because almost all of the Pokemon I'm playing with are grass types. And it's not even intentional. I'm doing that Hoppip run. And then I'm like, oh, maybe I should do a solo Tropius run. They're both the same type. Though Tropius is a much better grass type than Hoppip. Which I'm half thinking about continuing the Hoppip run tomorrow. I'll have some time to do it, so. Where are all the chubby tarantulas? Usually they are all over this place, and now I'm not finding any of them when I'm looking for them. And there's 2 of them over there, of course. But to do a a solo run for a Pokemon like Tropius, I would probably need to get someone else to help me. Just because I have no real way of trading it myself. To myself until they get Pokemon home. So I'd probably need to get like Sky or one of my other buds to... Like I'd trade them to Tropius. Then trade the Tropius to my new account specifically for Tropius. And then I would have to breed them to get a brand spanking new level 5 Tropius. And then I could start the run. I mean, I actually have been talking to Sky about doing some like Pokemon related stuff. I know we kind of, you know, like they did some trading with me in one of my streams, so that kind of counts, but Pokemon is a multiplayer, like this one is a multiplayer, kind of. Like you can run around the same world with other people while they're playing, but it doesn't, you know, it's still not like a true multiplayer. I mean, you can fight people and whatnot. Me and Sky have talked about trying to get other streamers together to have like some kind of a Pokemon tournament. So we've considered that. We've considered doing Pokemon hide and seek. How many did I say again? Was it 13? Or, yeah, it was 13. Okay, just gotta find one more Tarantula. And then I should be done training that stat. There he is. Of course, there's like 5 of them now. Thanks for mocking me. I'm gonna make sure you die horribly to this banana. Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of ideas, and we of course have that weird, you know, what Pokemon would you eat stream that we still have to continue. So that was defense, so now we need Spadef. Not that. There it is. Power Band. And we'll probably just dump... No, I wonder how far this will get us. Let's start off with all these Zinks. And now let's see, we got 36 Clever Fet. We may not even need to... Oh no, we do. Five Zinks, 36 Feathers. I used to have a chart for that. I might actually need to look up how much points that gives us. Feathers. Okay, so that was 36 EVs. Vitamins. Each vitamin will increase the specific stat by 10. So that's 50. 6. So that was 86 EVs. What is the max? Uh, 252 is the max you can have in one stat, though, because we're splitting it in half. I said I hate math. Fluff, why are you making me do this? So that means we need 40 more. Ah, man, I shouldn't do. I should have just fought the Pokemon because now it's either I did the fighting or I did the math, and I've now picked the math route. I can't believe I've done this. Why did I do this to myself? Now I have to look at charts. Power Belt after each battle. Okay, so it's +8 after each battle. I'm just going to discount this. 8, 16, 32, 40. So that means we need to defeat 5 Hoppips. And that was all of that. All of that mathing. Just to tell me I gotta beat 5 Hoppips. Okay, well, I could have just gone and done that anyway. Let's just make sure I have the right items so I don't drive myself up a wall later. Power Band. Spidef. Okay, yep. 8 Hoppips. Did I say it was... No, 5 Hoppips. Not Lechonks. I know you're chonky and adorable, but no. Not today, Lechonk. Your time will come, just not... What was I saying? I'm sorry, Flo. I got distracted by math, and now I don't remember what I was saying. Such a fearsome weapon. What? What did I hit? What happened? I just lobbed the ball into outer space and I hit a spider? Oh, yes. Though I would definitely like to figure something out. I think the big problem right now is just that we don't really have anyone else to play with. And a lot of these require multiple people. Because pretty much, I don't know if Sky... I think Sky said they have one friend who plays Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And I have a whole whopping 0 friends, if you don't count Sky, who play Pokemon. But then again, considering you can count the number of friends I have on one hand, maybe that shouldn't come as a surprise. Okay, we're using... Where are all the Hoppip? What? What? Wait. What happened? Did the wind just take that Hoppip and yeet it into the ocean? Well, I guess I won't be finding a Hoppip here. Was not expecting that to happen. That was pretty funny. I might need to clip that later. But yeah. I say that now, but I'll probably forget later. Okay, we got 2. I don't know why this is being so difficult. This will now be 3. Usually there's Hoppip everywhere. No, Hoppip! Too low. What I just hit? Oh. That's the one reason why I don't like EV training in the beginning area, even though it's probably the best area to do that. But all of the Pokemon are really tiny, so you won't always see them when you're just running around. It's always this guy, too. Get out of here. I think the rain is making my hunt for Hoppip not go that well. They're all getting blown away. Yeah. Yeah, that'll happen, unfortunately. Oh, I was gonna go fight something while I waited for the storm to pass, but yeah, well, I guess it passed. Yeah, there's a lot of tiny Pokemon that are very easy to run into, and especially in the beginning area. Yeah, they're supposed to. This place here is supposed to be teeming with Hoppip. I know it because this is where I caught the Hoppip for my Hoppip only run. Where are all the Hoppip? And I never thought in my life as a Pokemon fan that I would be begging to find Hoppip. But here I am. There's one. I don't even remember how many I have to kill now because it's taking so long. I hope I don't need to go do the math again. No, 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 no. You get back here. No, Hoppip. Come here. I think this is the last one. I think I said 5, and we got enough PP down for it to be 5. So. Now let's check that. Alright. Yeah, so we definitely pushed the skill around a bit. Now let's see if we can work this out. I love the name of this item. PP up? Whoever thought of that name probably didn't know what they were doing. Now I'm looking. I should have there's Sunny Day. Pretty much, yeah, we're running a set that relies entirely on Sunny Day with this Pokemon. Sunny Day can be very nasty for grass types, though. But one of the more fun ways to use it is Solar Beam. I mean, you probably remember Solar Beam from Pokemon Yellow, right? Because back in the day, it would need to charge on its first turn, and then it would hit really powerful on the second turn. But when Sunny Day is up, because that lasts for about 5 turns, then you can use Solar Beam in only 1 turn. There's no charge period. Too bad. Let me see. I'd kind of like to keep Synthesis. But at the same time, our strategy is so reliant on... I'm not sure. Well, I can always reteach Magical Leaf. And then let's give him a good item. I mean, I guess we can actually check. Let's see. Okay, now it's maxed out in its stat points. We just gave it a little bit more in speed. What items do I have here? Ooh. And the holder. Oh, we can start with this. I'm sorry, Lechonk. You're going to be our test subject for this strategy. Just so I can show Fluff the way the strategy works. So pretty much this is how we're going to do it. We'll start off with Sunny Day. So now the field has the status effect that it's sunny. So now I have the ability called Solar Power, so my special attack went up because of the sun. And now I can also use Solar Beam in 1 turn instead of 2. And that's basically how the strategy works. And the reason I invested in defense and special defense was so that, Tropius would be, because with this strategy, Tropius is going to have to take at least 1 or 2 hits before it gets to attack. But because it has such a decent defense and special defense stat, I just put more points into those so that it can take hits better. So now let's find a real enemy to test this idea on. Maybe something a little closer to a... Let's try up here. So this is like what they do in professional Pokemon. You EV train, you plan all of these strategies that you base your combat around. If I had to say though, yeah, grass-type Pokemon are one of the types I'm more familiar with, so I know a lot more of the strategies involved. I mean, really what the best way to use this wouldn't be to make Tropius have Sunny Day. It would be to have another Pokemon with an ability that automatically turns the weather sunny. And then to switch Tropius in, like midway through, to just go to town. But what makes this strategy really good for Tropius is that because it has solar power and that ups its special attack every turn, basically the longer an enemy can't kill us, the stronger Tropius' solar beam is going to get. And I'm keeping Synthesis because then we can heal ourselves too, which the healing will be stronger under Sunny Day as well. So as long as Tropius can tank a hit, it'll do pretty good in combat. Especially since we invested in special attack already. I mean, I know this is a lot of... This is basically math, but without the actual math part. Oh, well, kind of defeats the purpose of doing the den, but what we want to test. But let me just do this so I can evolve. I've been waiting to evolve this guy forever, so might as well take the opportunity. Finally. Let me see, Glaive Rush. Yeah. Sounds good to me. Alright. Now that we did that, we can actually test the Tropius strategy here. And it's a 4-star flying type, so we'll definitely be able to get a bit of a challenge here. And if I really wanted to be obnoxious about this, the Tropius' Terra type is flying. So I could avoid all ground attacks just by turning it into its Terra type. Alright, we took that hit. Now it's time for our strategy. Let's see how much damage this does. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh. So we'll solar beam it again, and then we'll use our healing. It's going to try to wall now. Oh, actually, that might knock us out. Oh, it didn't. Well, then let's take this chance to heal. We got the sun up, I think. Okay, then we'll heal one more time. Now this is how you use grass types. You just constantly heal and stall your enemy out to be a complete nuisance. And it looks like that sun is still up, so we're going to hit him for another full force solar beam. We're going to knock him again. A little risky. But it paid off. Looks like the strategy worked. Because I mean that was pretty much the strategy with Tropius here. It's just the stall to get the sun up. You keep using solar beam and then heal when the HP starts getting lower, while letting her stats just stack up. And I think Tropius did good here, so I want to give him some candies. Okay, fine. You get the other one too. Though, as I said, ideally I wouldn't want Tropius to set the sun because that's an extra hit he doesn't need to take. I would want a Pokemon with an ability to set up the sun. I just don't remember what grass types have that, if any. Alright. So on that level, we got in a good hour. Now we have an option. We can pretty much call it here because the objective was completed. We did EV train the Tropius. However, for anyone feeling like they want to be particularly punishing, I do have another Tropius I can EV train. And this one would need to be trained differently because this one has chlorophyll. Means that it's a speed-based Tropius, so I can actually speed it up a bit. Though I'm not quite sure if I really need 2 EV trained Tropiuses, but I did make this a stream, so I'll take whatever chat thinks on the matter. And as a side thing, this is another Pokemon I want to EV train at some point, but the stats are really not the best. I mean, it is a low level. Pretty much this is just my thing. I just train grass types. Like, this is a grass type that I've been very excited in getting. Because I really liked him, but because I got Pokemon Sword, he was an exclusive to the other one, Pokemon Shield. But I really like Appletun. I'm kind of wondering. Let me just quickly look something up. Because maybe I can also train an Appletun. Just want to look up the stat distribution. It's definitely a special attacker, HP oriented. Not winning any battles with speed, but a lot of these Pokemon aren't. Grass types are not the fastest. I kinda want to, but I need to make sure I haven't. Ripened berries doubles their effect. I don't know. I don't like his ability, but I know you can change them down the line. Just look at that face. A capsule or patch. Yeah, so we need capsules, so where to get... You need to earn all 8. Well, then there's my problem. I still haven't beaten all the gyms. That's why I can't change the abilities. But yeah, definitely special attack oriented and HP oriented. Alright. We can do that. Let me just put my little bud here back in here. Oh, you know what? Now that I went through all the trouble of training Tropius, I need to give Tropius a name. I never named this poor buddy. So you guys got any ideas for names or no? Alright, I kind of want to call him Banana. It's bananas, right? Screw it, we're calling him Bananas. Oh wait, can I do this? Is it gonna let me? Okay, no, it's only Western languages. Banana. Welcome to the team, Banana. Hopefully you rain down hellfire with your solar beam. The world shall fear Banana. Is that what my team is going to become at some point? I'm going to have Apple. I'm going to have Banana. I'm going to... What other food Pokemon are there? I know there's like a peach one. Now I want to see if I can find the peach Pokemon. I have Pepper. Yeah, here. Peach. Like all of my Pokemon must... I got Mushroom. I got Olive. All of my team is going to be a food group. I mean, it's literally exactly like me. In that it is obsessed with food. I just want to see one more thing before I go and train. Because they get a special move, Appletun, called Apple Acid. And I just want to make sure it's a special. Yeah, it's special. Alright. So we will be training him for special attack. You know what that means, right? it means we have to go murder more Psyduck. Let's see, where's Magic Leaf? There it is. Like, all of these are horrible. Well, they're not that bad on their own, but you know. Yeah, no, that's pretty much this entire stream is just me killing Psyducks. Though the funny thing is, because this Appletun is actually a pretty low level, killing Psyducks are probably going to level it up. Oh, we have a volunteer. Look at the little... It's just a little apple dragon. Oh my goodness, Psyduck actually outspeeds us? This is going to be painful. You know what, half of me wants to just see, is there a den near here? There's a dragon den over here. I just want to, well, I'll take on the Psyducks on the way, but I want to go get the den so I can level up Appletun before we start training, because otherwise this is going to take forever if we need to take damage every single time. Because he's an evolved Pokemon, we are not getting a lot of experience every time we do something. I mean, the idea of ripen, maybe I can work with that. We'll see. I don't typically like to do berry-based abilities. Not berry-based, but yeah. Just because there's usually a lot better items than berries. But we can work with it until I can get the ability capsule. I'm kind of curious to see if I can beat the Elite Four with only grass types. But that would require a lot more EV training. I mean, we're not doing bad. Appletun's ridiculously high defenses pretty much means Psyduck can't do anything against us at this level. Oh, and just so you know, Fluff, because you probably don't know Appletun's Pokedex entry, did you know that children like to strip off pieces of his flesh and eat them? The top of it is actually apple pie. Well, I think it's generally implied that you can see like the little apple pie bits on top of it. That it generally has those for self-defense, so that when a predator tries to eat it, it just like surrenders the bits, so the predator becomes distracted by those bits. Well, it makes sense. There are creatures that like sacrifice parts of their body so they don't get eaten by predators. And let me tell you, if this thing tastes anything like an apple pie, then I'd eat it. There's one more. He turned around in time just to be shanked by my apple pie. I'm surprised there's still Psyducks living here with how many times I've EV trained in this area against Psyducks. Okay, and while we're here, let's go up here. And we're just gonna tackle that den quickly. Oh, it's only a level 1. Well, we came all the way here, so I'll pick something out that can one-hit it. No, you don't have any fairy moves. There we go. This is one of the Pokemon that I use mainly. I mean, there's so many Pokemon that they would be very scary creatures if you came across them in real life. Like this guy I'm using right now. I keep forgetting their name, but they're like some weird rock parasite creature that sits in the walls and roofs of caves and just shoots lasers at people. I love caves. I would never want to enter a cave if it had laser shooting parasites on the walls. Though of course, to be fair, I never want, and I'm sure with you having played Pokemon Yellow, you understand what I'm about to say. I never want to go into a cave if I hear there are not Psyducks. If I hear there are Golbats in the cave. Or Zubats. Level 1 Dark type. Just trying to get like little candies so I can feed them to Appletun. Make this go along a little bit faster if we're not getting outsped all the time. But yep. Okay, we got a little more candy. I mean, I guess for Appletun, we'd want to boost up its HP after we're done with Spat. Alright, that should be good enough. Or at least it'll give us a little more of a buffer. we're still being outsped. Oh well, I guess that's just going to be life with Appletun. I feel bad for this magic carp. I wish there was something I could do for it other than just kill it. Oh good, there's a lot of Psyducks over here. We can fill our quota. Yeah. No, teleport's useless. Like, teleport used to be useful when you had to, like, get back, like, when you didn't have fly available all the time. But now that you get fly right at the beginning, there's no real purpose to teleport. Alright. This isn't going to quite fill up the quota, but we're getting there. Wow, the Psyducks are just coming out of the woodworks. I don't know what it is about this one bridge all these Psyducks seem to be obsessed about. Also, I think if we keep getting tail whipped by Psyducks, the stream may end up getting age restricted. How many times can we have it wag its tail at us before we get picked up for something? See, look at this. Listen, I don't swing that way, Psyduck. I did think about doing a solo Psyduck run, though. That could be neat. I'm kind of questioning, though, the usefulness of having a fully EV trained level, like 15 Appletun. So I'm probably going to need to level it up quite a bit. What, you mean like them wagging their butt at me as a peace offering? There we go again. It's like the next kid who walks by this little river here and just sees a bunch of Psyduck corpses littering the the riverbank. Oh man, that's pretty dark. I like Psyduck too. I like Psyduck though more so from You know, the original Pokemon cartoon, how Misty had a Psyduck? So I like Psyduck a lot from that. And there's also that Pokemon movie that there is a Psyduck in, and that Psyduck was pretty funny. Remember how it always went like Psy-yi-yi? I probably didn't get the inflection right, but you get the point. Well, I guess we can figure that out the next time. But just dive bombing Psyducks from the sky. Yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon that I want to try doing like solo runs with Monotype. Or maybe I should really make my life a living hell and do a Duo type run. Or no, I mean, I guess a Duo type run would be similar to a Mono run, just a little easier. But yeah, I think this is like the third grass type that I EV trained with. Because I know I EV trained Toedscruel. Then Tropius. Now Appletun. There's going to be Scovillain. I mean, at this point, I might as well put on words. I might as well put on some suspenders and start a farm. I mean, I actually do own a pair, so I could technically do that. Not that anyone would actually see, so you just have to take my word for it. And I think this might be the last Psyduck. Yep, it was. We now got full spat EVs. So I'm thinking what we might want to go for next is HP. Though I will say the nature here is atrocious. We do not want lowered. Basically, when you EV train and like let's say you concentrate on attack or special attack, you always want the opposite trait to be the thing that its nature lowers. So you never want it to lower defense or speed. And even HP, I would say no. So you always want it to lower the attack stat you're not using. So yeah, we gotta train... I mean, basically, going for defense or special defense makes it so that Pokemon do less damage against you, but going for HP means that you have more health to take damage with. So there is a bit of a trade-off there. I think generally speaking, going for defense or special defense is the better call. But, I don't know. I think HP might work better in this case. I think it's this one. Yeah, HP. I still remember just going back to the job discussion. One time when Pokemon Go was first becoming a thing, they were hiring for a Pokemon Master. You know, someone to just go around and do photo shoots playing Pokemon Go and things like that. But I saw that job and I was like, you know what? If I was in a position to take that, that would be my dream job right there. I want to grow up and be a Pokemon Master. Yeah, no, they're reusable. But you can only use one at a time, so... So that's why I need to keep switching them, like, on and off, because I have... No, I can only train one Pokemon and one stat at a time. Really what you would want to do is you would want to, like, pre-plan your EV training so that you can train multiple Pokemon in the same area at once instead of running back and forth all the time. But I don't really mind running back and forth all the time, so... But yeah, I'm probably not going to battle test the Appletun this time around, though. Just because at this level, there's not really a lot to test. I can't really do a lot of strategizing. So I'll probably train it off camera. But I want to get the EV training done because that is the point of this stream, is the EV train. To be the special boy you all know I am. Yeah, I don't know if you're here. I said another reason for doing this stream was just to test my internet connection because I finally got an Ethernet cable. The Wi-Fi was a little shoddy. So I'm just trying to see how the new internet's working too. I don't know. I'm only on the normal internet port though. I could connect to the media port. I might need to do that. But that'll be for, I guess, tomorrow's stream. I'm not going to worry about it today. Well, that's good. Like, I see some moments, because I have like a little readout here, that show that my KBS upload speed gets a little slow. Like, it spikes slow, but not enough to make the thing lag. So, it's alright. I probably should be connected to the media port anyway, though, considering that I am actually streaming, so I need that kind of power. And I also got a new mouse for my computer, though I'm not using that for this, of course, but because I have like wireless connectivity issues with my wireless keyboard and mouse, because I have a USB 3.0 port next to the motherboard. At least that's what I think it is. But anyway, so I got a wired mouse. So hopefully that'll fix part of that problem. So my keyboard and mouse won't keep disconnecting. They only disconnect when I play games though. So it's fine for streaming. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting to the point where I'm just like, I don't care anymore about the extra convenience that something that's wireless gives. If it's causing like, you know, performance issues, then I don't really care about the convenience. Oops, sorry if there's a noise for. Well, actually, let me mute for a moment. Okay, back. Just had to readjust my headphones. I have a unusually fat head. So headphones will hurt my head eventually. I have not found any headphones for sale that adjust wide enough for my head. Like, you know how you always go to get like hats if you wear hats? And they have sizes like small, medium, and large, and that's pretty much all you'll ever find. Maybe you'll find a double XL, not double, normal XL every now and then, but that's pretty much all you find in stores. So the problem for me is that my head is a double XL or triple XL depending on the manufacturer. So as you can imagine, they don't make those hat sizes in America unless you go to the fancy hat shops. The last hat I bought I had to get from Poland. It's like hashtag big head problems. Yeah, but then you can't find hats in stores, or can you? Because I can't even wear the hats they sell. Oof, I love Appletun, but his speed is really not encouraging. Yeah, but at least it works though. Like I can't. The hats do not stretch far enough for me to wear the ones from stores. Like the very few that you find that are in an XL size that kind of fit, I'll get very bad headaches from wearing them for more than like 5 minutes. So I basically just get my hats from Europe now. Okay, he's trained. And we shall call you Apple. Very original. Actually, you know what? Let's be a little more creative with this since we did go through the trouble of EV training him. What are some good types of apples? Aw, that's too bad. If this Appletun was female, we could have called him Granny Smith. Oh well. The only thing that I have, like, I like Fuji as a name, but because it has like a meaning in Japanese, it's hard for me to use it since I know some Japanese. Golden is a little, like I have a thing of apple names here, and the only thing I'm really seeing here is where is it? I just lost it now. Great. Honeycrisp. Although that's not helping the fact that we were talking about how edible this Pokemon is just a moment ago. Okay. Let's see. Do I have anything for speed? Maybe I can just dump a bunch of... No, we don't need attack. I really don't, huh? I'm trying to remember... Because we could just fight one thing for speed. Or isn't it? I don't know. I can always think about it later. Well... No, if it's just like that, let's just do this. Attack is useless for him. Oh, maxed out. Alright. So we just dumped the rest of the points in defense. Which that's fine. So these are the final stats. Well, maybe not final. Do I have any mints? Because you can use a mint to change their nature. Okay, none of the good mints. But we can buy them. So let's go buy them. Yeah, so now here comes the next point is what stat do we want it to upgrade? I mean, the EV training doesn't look like it's doing a lot just because of the level that Appletun is at. But once Appletun gets to like level 50 or level 100, you're going to start to see a big difference in these stats. I definitely want something that lowers attack because we're not going to be using attack. But what to put those points in? I'm guessing special defense and defense are going to be about the same. I could always put it in special attack if I want a higher attack. I mean, this Pokemon has decent stats other than speed, so pretty much anything will work. There it is. Its special attack grows stronger. Its attack may suffer. Sounds good to me. So we're going to... Yes. The one thing I'm just a little afraid of with this strategy right now is that I'm training up a lot of special attackers for grass types. I don't think I have a lot of physical attackers. Let's see, this is the other Pokemon I think I EV trained. Another special attacker. So now we got 3 special attackers. So basically, whatever we do, we're going to need physical attackers. If I remember correctly, Scovillain is equal in both, so I can kind of go both ways with it. However, it's better at special, I think. Well, I'll need to look at stats later, but I think that should be the end of the stream. We did successfully EV train 2 Pokemon. So yeah, thank you everyone for coming, and thank you Fluff for chatting with me for the past 2 hours. I appreciate it. And yeah, so I'm gonna try to stream. It'll probably tomorrow. It'll probably be Hoppip Run. It might even be a little earlier. We'll see how that goes though. But I'll put a notification on my Discord. But yeah, so thanks again everyone for coming. And have a good night or day depending on where you are. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye for now.